Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. And today we are going back behind my Spotify. This time around, we are going to be reviewing So Close to What by Tate McRae. Now, full disclosure before we get into this video, this was not going to be a behind my Spotify video. This wasn't even going to be an album review of Tate McRae's album, So Close to What. This was going to be a whole critique of the album. And here, we'll get into the album review. But originally I was going to title this My Problem with Tate McRae's album So Close to What. And my whole issue with this album is not are the songs good type of thing. It's more of a track listing issue. And if you're a Tate McRae fan, you might know what I'm talking about. You might not. You might not even know what I'm talking about. I might be just talking out but like there is a huge track listing issue with So Close to What. And I don't know who handles Tate McRae's like track decisions or what decisions get to make. I'm assuming she does, but I'm also assuming the label does. I don't know. I feel like the whole track listing was handled poorly here. But we are going to get into the whole beef of this. Okay, because I have the CD right here. I have the CD. I bought it because I really like the album. I do. I bought the album. It's very good. I haven't listened to a full pop album since 2021, which was Justin Bieber's Justice, because that whole album is a bop. Really good. I think most of the songs on there I really like. So it's been like 4 years since I fully listened to a pop record, and I really do like the album, but the track listing is an issue for me. So we're going to get into it, just kind of go right into it. No holding back. So first thing I want to bring up is this is the default. This is what the album track list looked like. You can probably, my cam is hiding it, but what I will bring up is I'll just bring up a little notepad here so you can actually see what I'm referring to. So this is the original track listing for So Close to What. It goes, Miss Possessive, Two Hands, Revolving Door, Blood on My Hands, Dear God, Purple Lace Bra, Sports Car, Signs, I Know Love, Like I Do, It's Okay, I'm Okay, No, I'm Not in Love, Means I Care, Green Light, and Nostalgia. In that order. Now, if we click on the new album, which it's weird, like she had a different like cover art for the album and then changed back. I don't know why. Now, the track listing actually switches around for So Close to What when she dropped a bonus song into this, and it literally goes, so it goes from this to, so it's really, hold on, just so we get like the full, let me go back to the original, this track listing. Just want to go off of this because it'll be a little bit easier to explain. So track listing here is different. So Miss Possessive is the only one that stays at number 1. It's basically the intro track. Instead of Two Hands, it's Revolving Door. And then it's weird, like Two Hands is like sent all the way down to the bottom, but everything else is fine. It's just you get a little bonus song, and then Two Hands is number 14. It's really strange. I don't know why the track listing got moved around on Spotify with that. The track listing handling is really weird. Like, I feel like if you were to drop a deluxe, and this isn't even deluxe, it's just one bonus song, right? But I feel like if you were to drop a deluxe, your bonus songs would be at the very end, and the original track listing would stay the same. And now, going into my big problem is the CD. The CD has completely... It's rough. Like, and I think this is why, so I do album reviews for albums if the album doesn't make my album of the year. And I think because of how the CD's track listing has been handled, I don't think this is going to be on my album of the year, which really sucks because I think I like most of the songs on the record, but it's the CD that gets me down because I have requirements. Obviously, the songs have to be good. Like, every song on the album has to be like, I don't want any skips on the album. right? And then also a CD is also a requirement of what it takes to be an album of the year for me. I like having a CD. I like having physical media to play in my car. I know I could just use Bluetooth in my car, but like that's how it works. But going into the CD track list, and you guys are going to be like blown away. So the CD track list is real strange. It's real weird. So you got Mispossessive. So it's pretty like we'll just. I think this is the basic one. But like you've got like the CD track. So it's Mispossessive. Like for the most part, it stays the same. Here's the problem. Dear God 7 number 5, it's number 3, and Purple Lace Bronze 7 number 6, it's number 4. Signs and 7 number 8, joke's on you, it's number 5. Sports Car at number 7, no. Sports Car at number 6. Revolving Door at number 3, guess wrong, number 7. And no, I'm not in love being at number 12. Psych, number 8. It's Okay, I'm Okay at number 11, nope, number 9. Green Light at 14, number 10. And then, of course, you got the bonus tracks and Nostalgia still at the end. This is wild. Because two bonus songs were added. Better Than I Was and Call My Bluff. Can I be honest about these songs and Siren Sounds even? They're okay. They're not the great. I feel like I can do without the songs on the record. But what's interesting is 5 songs are not on the CD. Like this Siren Sounds Z is like Spotify exclusive or whatever, which is really dumb. But Blood on My Hands is taken off the album. I mean, it's a good song, but it's not my favorite. I Know Love is taken off of the album on the CD version, which, in my opinion, that is probably like out of everything here. I think Two Hands is my number 1, but I Know Love is number 2 for me. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do a top 5 here. I'm probably not, because I save the top 5s for album of the year type of thing, but that's wild that she would take. Again, I don't know if Tate handles her track listing. I don't know if it's her label. The label screwed up like 110%. And then you got Like I Do is also not on here. Means I Care is on there. And again, Siren Sounds. But we're going to get into the bigger point here before actually reviewing the album. Because yeah, it's a whole mess. But I want to refer. So I'm going to go to a playlist real quick just because it's easier to click on them. I just want to like point this out real quick. This band, Citizen Soldier. If you don't know them, now you do. But here's the thing. Citizen Soldier is independent. They're an independent band. They don't have a label. They don't have nothing. But they have tons of listeners, a huge community. The point I'm about to make, and this isn't a shot at Tate McRae, but like the CD has 13 songs on it. I'd like to inform you of this band because they have albums that are 18 songs long. I have the CD of this. All 18 songs are on there. Okay? Isn't that interesting? That all 18 songs are on there. And it's the same thing with this one. 17 songs. Close to 18. And then you look at like this album. 12. But like my point is, right? There is no excuse for why you cannot put 18 songs on this album. Or not 18, but like how many? I think it is actually 18, isn't it? Yeah, it is 18. So total with all the bonus singles, 18 songs total. I don't understand why Tate, like, put out a CD with 5 songs missing from the CD. And also, like, reorganizing the track list. It's so weird. And it's such a huge turnoff for me for this album because I just want to listen to the album in the way it was meant to be heard. With the original track listing, bonus songs at the end. It's such a weird little thing. I don't know, you could have sprinkled the bonus tracks, like, in, like, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of the album. You don't have to reorganize the entire track listing. It's weird. It's so weird, man. And that's my big issue with this album is the fact that bands like this one, an independent band, can have a CD with 17, 18 songs, but a pop artist with behind a label, Tate McRae, can only do 13 songs on a CD and remove 5 of them. It's such a weird thing. And I don't care if I get hate for this. I feel like it's, dude, you have a label backing you. How can you not put 18 songs on a record? Let's even go like, well, this guy, Post Malone. He dropped a country album last year. My man put out 18 songs, and the CD had 18 songs. What's going on? Like, it just, like, I'm sorry. Like, again, I know Tate McRae isn't as big as Post Malone, but 18 songs. He's able to put all 18 songs on the CD. What is going on? Like, I genuinely, I'm baffled because there are 18 songs. I don't know, man. I feel like this is such a mess for an album to come out and not all the songs be on there. It's a little weird. And then to change the track listing around too is just like, what are you doing? I don't know, man. That's like, it's the biggest critique of this album for me is like, it's not the songs. It's the way that the label ordered them or whatever. It's just, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Like, I hate it. I hate the fact that this is an issue. I feel like it shouldn't be. It should be an easy solution. Like, I don't know, man. I could like pull up a bunch of different artists that have 18 songs on their album, and it, like, I don't know. I don't know if I got my point across, but the point is, the album's good. The order of the track listing and removal of songs, bad, very bad. But let's get back to like the meat of this album review, which is reviewing the actual album, because I feel like we're not doing that. The base album as a whole, if I had to give it a rating, it would definitely be an 8 out of 10. Every single song in here is catchy. Like, I think, like, I have never listened to Tate McRae in full, like her whole discography, but I remember I heard her songs like in a store. I think it was Feel Like This. I'm not gonna say the other part of it, but Feel Like This, She's All I Want to Be. Heard those songs and I was hooked. But I've never listened to her past 2 albums. And then I was paying attention to this album when she dropped It's Okay, I'm Okay. I thought it was an okay song. Not my favorite. But when Two Hands dropped, that's when I was like, oh, I'm sold. Like, this is gonna be a good album. And, when I first played through it, I was like, cool, this is great. I like this album. It's very good. But then, of course, the CD... By the way, Post Malone's CD was like $14. How much is this one? $12.98. Okay, so little cheaper, but still, I feel like there's no excuse for why there was 2 bonus songs on here, but you couldn't fit all of them on here. It's weird. It's weird. But yeah, again, like my favorites on this album, it's definitely I'm just gonna pick a few because it's definitely like Two Hands, Revolving Door, I Know Love, Greenlight, and I think Nostalgia. I think I've picked 5 there, didn't I? Revolving Door, Two Hands, I Know Love. Yeah, those are my favorites just off of this album. I don't know, man. Hopefully, like maybe Tate's fans will see this and just share it to Tate, because yeah, this ain't good. The fact that like there's songs missing from this and the track listing's weird, I don't know. It's my biggest turnoff of this album, and it sucks because like, the only other album that I've listened to this year is Architects, The Sky, the Earth, and All Between. That track listing did not change, and the whole album's a banger. I have the CD, but obviously I'm going to save that for possible album of the year review. But yeah, it's a whole mess. I thought I'd just talk about this and get my opinion out there on this album. But anywho, that's going to be a video for today. But thank you guys for watching. If you did, as always, I appreciate it a ton, and I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, goodbye.